I made a mistake 15 years ago that cost me nearly $12,000. And I didn't even know it until it was too late. I'm 80 years old now, and I've watched too many of my friends make the same Social Security mistakes I did. So today I'm going to tell you about 3 costly errors that most people make and how you can avoid every single one of them. If you're anywhere close to retirement age, the next 12 minutes could be worth thousands of dollars to you. Let me show you what I wish someone had shown me. My name is Harold, and I claimed Social Security at 62. I thought I was being smart. Why wait when I could start getting my money right away? But that decision alone cost me over $10,000 in benefits I'll never get back. Now, I'm not here to make you feel bad or to show off how much I know. I'm here because I've lived through this. I've made these mistakes, and I've spent the last 18 years watching my monthly checks and wishing I'd done things differently. The thing is, Social Security seems simple. You work, you pay in, you retire, you collect. But the rules are complicated, and the government doesn't exactly make it easy to understand. There are claiming strategies, spousal benefits, tax implications. It's like a maze designed by someone who doesn't want you to find your way out. But here's the good news. Once you understand these 3 mistakes, you can avoid them. And unlike me, you can actually maximize what you've earned over all those years of hard work. So let's get into it. Mistake number 1, claiming too early. Mistake number 1, and this is the one I made, is claiming your benefits too early. See, you can start claiming Social Security as early as 62, and when you're 62 and tired of working, or maybe you've been laid off, or you just want to finally relax, that sounds pretty good. The government is offering you money every month. Why would you say no? Here's why. For every year you wait past 62, your benefit increases by about 6 to 8% annually. If you wait until your full retirement age, which for most people today is between 66 and 67, you get 100% of your benefit. But here's the kicker. If you wait until 70, you get an extra 8% per year, which adds up to about 24 to 32% more than your full retirement amount. Let me make this real for you. Let's say your full retirement benefit is $2,000 a month. If you claim at 62, you might only get $1,400, but if you wait until 70, you could get $2,480. That's over $1,000 difference every single month. Every month for the rest of your life. Do the math with me. $1,080 difference times 12 months is nearly $13,000 per year. In just 1 year, you've lost more than $10,000 compared to if you'd waited. And this isn't a one-time thing. This is every year for the rest of your life. Now, I know what you're thinking because it's what I thought. But Harold, if I wait, I'm leaving money on the table. Those years from 62 to 70 I could be collecting. That's true. But here's what they don't tell you. Because the monthly amount is so much higher, when you wait, you break even around age 78 to 80. And if you live past that, which many of us do these days, you come out way ahead. I'm 80 now. If I had waited until 70 instead of claiming at 62, I would have received lower benefits for 8 years. Yes. But for the last 10 years, I would have been getting significantly more. The math would have worked in my favor years ago. Now, I understand not everyone can wait. If you have health issues, if you need the money, if you've been forced into early retirement, then you do what you have to do. But if you can work a few more years, or if you have other savings you can tap into, waiting can be one of the smartest financial decisions you ever make. Mistake number 2, not understanding spousal benefits. Mistake number 2, not understanding spousal benefits. This one is tricky, and it's where a lot of couples leave money on the table, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. Here's the deal. If you're married, your spouse can claim benefits based on your work record, even if they never worked or didn't earn much. They can get up to 50% of your full retirement amount. But, and this is important, they only get 50% if they wait until their own full retirement age. My wife, God rest her soul, claimed spousal benefits early at 62. She thought she was doing the right thing. But because she claimed early, instead of getting 50% of my benefit, she only got about 32%. That difference, 18%, cost us hundreds of dollars every month for 15 years. We're talking about $40,000 or more that we left on the table. But here's where it gets even more complicated and where you can really lose money if you're not careful. The timing of when each spouse claims matters a lot. There used to be strategies called file and suspend and restricted application that let couples maximize their benefits. Congress got rid of most of those in 2015, but there are still smart ways to coordinate your claims. For example, if one spouse earns significantly more than the other, it often makes sense for the lower earner to claim first, possibly even early, while the higher earner waits until 70. That way, you get some income coming in, but you're maximizing the larger benefit, which also matters for survivor benefits. Which brings me to another point. When one spouse dies, the survivor gets the higher of the two benefits. Not both, the higher one. So if I had waited and gotten that larger check, when I pass away, my wife would have received my higher amount instead of her own. That's another layer of financial security we missed out on. This stuff is complicated. I didn't understand it at the time. We just went down to the Social Security office and signed the papers they put in front of us. Nobody sat us down and said, hey, if you do it this way instead of that way, you'll get $30,000 more over your lifetime. My advice? If you're married, spend a few $100s and talk to a financial advisor who specializes in Social Security. It's the best money you'll ever spend. That advisor can run the numbers for your specific situation and show you the claiming strategy that maximizes your household benefits. Don't just wing it like we did. Mistake number 3, ignoring the tax implications. Mistake number 3, ignoring how taxes affect your Social Security benefits. This is the one that shocked me the most because I thought Social Security was tax-free. Wrong. Depending on your income, up to 85% of your Social Security benefits can be taxable. Let me say that again. Up to 85% of the benefit you thought was yours could be taxed by the federal government. Here's how it works. The government uses something called combined income, that's your adjusted gross income, plus any tax-free interest, plus half of your Social Security benefits. If you're single and that number is over $25,000, or married filing jointly over $32,000, some of your benefits become taxable. I had a pension, some investment income, and Social Security. I didn't realize that pulling money from my IRA would push me into a higher tax bracket and make more of my Social Security taxable. In some years, I was paying taxes on thousands of dollars of benefits that I could have shielded if I'd been smarter about my withdrawals. Here's a strategy I wish I'd known. If you have money in traditional IRAs or 401ks, consider converting some of it to a Roth IRA before you claim Social Security. Yes, you'll pay taxes on the conversion, but Roth withdrawals don't count toward that combined income calculation. That means more of your Social Security stays tax-free. Another strategy. If you're still working past 62, be very careful about claiming benefits. Your benefits might be reduced if you earn over a certain threshold, and a big chunk could be taxable because of your work income. You might be better off waiting. I know someone who claimed at 62 while still working part-time. Between the earnings reduction and the taxes, he was only netting about 40% of his benefit amount. He would have been better off not claiming at all. The tax side of Social Security is something most people don't think about until it's too late. But with a little planning, talking to a tax professional, looking at your whole retirement income picture, you can save thousands of dollars that would otherwise go to the IRS. So there you have it, 3 mistakes that cost me and could cost you more than $10,000. Claiming too early instead of waiting for that bigger benefit. Not understanding spousal benefits and coordination strategies, and ignoring the tax implications of your Social Security income. I can't go back and fix my mistakes. At 80 years old, what's done is done. But you, if you're watching this and you haven't claimed yet, or if you're helping your parents make these decisions, you still have time. My challenge to you is this: don't just take my word for it. Do your homework. Go to the Social Security website and create an account. Look at your estimated benefits. Talk to a financial advisor. Run the numbers for your situation. Because here's the thing, Social Security might not be a fortune, but for most of us, it's a significant part of our retirement income. Getting it right could mean the difference between just getting by and actually enjoying these years. I've got maybe 5, maybe 10 good years left if I'm lucky. I want you to have 20, 30, 40 good years ahead, and I want every one of those years to be funded as well as possible. If this video helped you, do me a favor and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment telling me what you learned or what questions you still have. And subscribe if you want more straight talk about retirement from someone who's living it. Thanks for listening to an old man ramble. Now go make better choices than I did.